My rent went up sky high, and it's not affordable.
The people, poor and working people, we have a right to live in the city.
So we're surrounded by designer shops and Coach bags.
By the middle class, and we are being pushed out.
There has been an attempt to bring the actual city as it's lived and as it works as a physical space in line with this idea of an imagined city of competition, of achievement, and finally, probably most importantly, of luxury. What this has meant is a real emphasis on the building of luxury housing, rezoning areas to permit certain types of development, preclude others, and the ultimate upshot has been that the city has become much less affordable for middle-class people, to say nothing of working-class people or poor people. It's become more unequal. Its cultural character has changed as small businesses have closed. There has been a sense that some of the diversity and energy and kind of grittiness that made New York a special place has disappeared.
This is what's happening here, that the law is lax. We need to close the loopholes to protect the tenants. These are lives on the line. You know, we cannot lose the human element and emotion that is involved here.
Government cannot take the private property of a single owner and give it to another private entity.
There is a full-fledged assault in the last several years on every possible loophole that one could imagine.
New York City needs development, there's no denying that, but we don't want it at the price of losing the heart and soul of our neighborhoods and what gives them the character that makes them special and unique, that makes people invest their lives as well as their money in them.
This is the most dramatic change of them all insofar as the business life is concerned in Harlem. These are serious things which are displacing people totally.
The city comes up with a plan, and then the community has to fight the plan.
People with $60,000, $70,000 incomes cannot afford to live here. Firemen cannot afford to live here. Policemen cannot afford to live here.
You have encircled Harlem like you've encircled a wagon. No wonder you call us the last frontier. We know what you're trying to do. Driving out poor, working class, blacks and Latinos out of Manhattan, and also working class and moderate income whites. You're driving us out.
Manhattan is going to be for the rich. Areas where there's poor quality housing, lack of services, lack of transportation is going to be for the poor. There's going to be the very rich and the very poor and nobody in between.
When you have the distribution we see with this global era, the city itself is in trouble.